Hi, JayAaron. Just curious, have you ever taken a moment and thought about the number of people that you've restored happiness back into their lives? I want to tell you about me. At age 58 and a half, just 18 months ago, I was brought into the corporate office. And when I sat down, I was told that I was no longer going to be needed and I was out of a job. You cannot believe how devastated I was by that experience and what impact in my mind I was headed for, realizing I had no income coming into my family. I went out on the internet, I surfed around, I tried to find things, and I came across an ad for Carbon Copy Pro. And as I saw that ad, I clicked on it. For whatever reason, I followed it down the path, and I wound up with one of your greatest mentors and leaders that you have in the company that I happen to know you two brought along as well, Mr. Greg Davison. Greg sat down with me, he listened to me, he talked to me, he found out who I was about. And from that conversation, we put together a plan, and he said, "Charlie, take the plan and just follow the leader." Well, I have to tell you that within 4 months, I was able to replace the income that it took me 32 years to build in the corporate world. I was stunned, dazed, and overwhelmed that I had that kind of success that quickly. I immediately had a feeling of confidence, a feeling that I was going to be able to overcome the devastation that I had just 4 months ago, and I knew that I was going to be able to restore and maintain the retirement plans I had all along. Now, my message to you is pretty simple. I want to say thanks, but there's a little bit more to this story. And this story goes because the impact that you have on me is one thing, but the impact you have on this community is another thing. As I sat in a room and watched the two of you on a stage in front of 1,400 people recently in Las Vegas, I realized the immense amount of leadership that you two have. You work well together, you feed off of each other, and while you're up there, every single person in the room feels the courage and the confidence that you two have, and they apply it to themselves as they went out the door knowing that they were going to be able to do what you've done. My hat is off to you for what you've done for the community, but just one last time, I want to thank you for what you've done for me. This has been a great time. Looking forward to seeing you the next time.